Yes, and we are live. This is the Best Life Facebook um, live, with our amazing bestie, Emma Dyson Smith. And, she is phenomenal. She is amazing. She is inspiring. She's the beautiful lady in pink, and it's so fun. It's such a pleasure to have you here on Facebook Live, Emma. Welcome,
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for having me.
yeah, and welcome to all our Facebook viewers. It's because it's so awesome. Emma, she had an adventure. Well, her life is a beautiful adventure, unfolding every day. But last weekend, she was in Chicago and with other people from Best Life, and she attended an Abraham Hicks workshop, right?
Yes, I did. It was great.
Yay! Yeah. So tell us more about it. How was it? What did you do? What did you experience? What did you like the most? Um, yeah, inspire us. We love it.
Oh my goodness. I don't know about inspiring anyone, but I
Oh,
did.
yeah.
I really had a good time. I My intention was to go and just enjoy myself,
Mm-hmm.
um, and just to get there. It was uh, it was
Right.
it was an adventure just getting there, but it was really good. Jen hosted me in her suite. Thanks, Jen. Thank you, Scott.
Oh, awesome. That's beautiful.
That was great because I came in late Friday night. I think
Mm-hmm.
it was after night when I got there, so it was really good. We slept for a few hours, got up, got in line. The line was fun. Standing
Mm-hmm.
to people, going into the room, the meeting room, the venue.
Yeah.
This was my first Abraham workshop, so
Right.
it was uh, it was quite an experience. I think that it's interesting because I've seen so many videos and listened, to Abraham
Mm-hmm.
so much, and just to be there in the room, it was almost like I was watching another video, but I was there with my friends, and it was so cool.
Yeah. Wow.
And
That
the
is so
energy.
fun.
Yeah, the energy was so good and it was so much fun. It was so uplifting. And I don't think we stopped smiling and laughing the entire time we were there. Abraham is so funny. Really,
Mm-hmm.
an interesting, wicked sense of humor, I like to say.
Oh, fun.
Abraham talked about a cruise. Oh, yeah, we have a cruise coming up. Oh, but it's sold out. Too bad you missed it.
Uh,
It was, it was great. I think that my takeaways were this whole piece about enjoying life
mm,
and doing things with joy and being in joy, and I have to be in alignment with myself if I'm going to be able to help other people come into
mm.
their alignment, which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I think that many times I might be disturbed about something or about the way that somebody is behaving around me or
Mm-hmm.
toward me. And I can't be in reactive mode. I have to look at myself and
Right.
and and just kind of like change the subject, so to speak, or do something else because I can't do anything in that energy space. So
Mm-hmm.
practicing changing the subject, letting things go, um, and just coming back to them later on when I'm in a better mood, doing better, and it helps. It really helps. And the people around me, I mean, like and this was before the weekend, but it's been even
Yeah.
better after the weekend. How other people react to me, reacting to them, or not reacting to.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh, this is so
it's been great,
fun.
yeah. But
Yeah. And so Emma, let's because we have some Facebook viewers, some Facebook friends who are watching right now. So awesome. Welcome, welcome everyone. And yeah,
hi.
we yes, we are talking about the Abraham Hicks workshop. And well, Jen says this is so inspiring, Emma. Right. So true. Um, and yesterday Dave shared in the Facebook Live about his experience.
Mhm.
On Monday, Jen and Espen did. So if you don't know anything about Abraham Hicks, just go back to those Facebook Lives, listen to it, and they will expand on it. Um, but also, let's ask you, Emma.
Sure.
When I ask you, who or what is Abraham Hicks? Can you explain a little in your own words? Um, yeah, who is Abraham Hicks?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Abraham is an entity
Right.
channeled through Esther Hicks. And it's funny the way that they explain it. All Esther does is focus on the sound of the air conditioning. She
Mm-hmm.
gets into a meditative state, and that's when they come through.
Right.
Um, and the whole idea is about total non-resistance.
Mm.
And the message is the things that we can accomplish when we are in a state of non-resistance. In other words, just not feeling anxious about anything,
Mm-hmm.
um, not questioning things, not pushing back,
Right.
and and that's the message generally. I mean, you you're going through life, you're sorting and sifting, as they say. You see what you like, you see what you don't like, you experience things you like, you experience things you don't like, and you get to the point of where that lets you know where you want to go next.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for the longest time, I was like bumping around, as Abraham would say, and I was experiencing things that I didn't like, and I wasn't liking my life because of it. But
Right.
they stress that contrast is good, because without
Mm-hmm.
we wouldn't be sending out desires, and we wouldn't be moving
Right.
forward. They said when your life is totally without contrast, that's when you're
Mm-hmm.
dead.
Oh. Well, let's embrace contrast, because life is so good, right?
Life is awesome. It really is.
Yeah.
And everything that I've been through, experienced has brought me to the place where I am now. And
Right.
I'm in an awesome place, and looking forward to the
Mm-hmm.
future, and looking forward to future manifestations, and I'm excited. I really am. I'm excited for all of us because we're all in this together.
Right. Well, and you look radiant. You were also mentioning that after this weekend, people react differently. I understand you're just shining brightly.
I'm able to stay in alignment longer periods of time.
Right.
And I pop out, recognize I popped out, and just pop myself back in again. And
Aha.
it's easier for me now than it was before. I recognize that. And I am I've well, I've been meditating before I went
Mhm.
on the weekend, but I think that my meditations now are more intentional now with the
Mm.
intention of being able to stay in alignment more.
That's
And
beautiful.
yeah, and we were joking about it at breakfast Saturday morning, talking about the only CD player I have, because I had the meditation CD from
Yeah.
getting into the vortex. The only CD player I have is in my car. And they
Mm-hmm.
recommended not to do the meditations while you're driving. But that's the only
Right.
sometimes, I mean, I listen on my devices when I'm at home,
Mm-hmm.
but I find it fun actually to listen to the meditations as I'm going down the road because uh, it just puts me into a higher state. But
Mm-hmm.
and at the same time, traffic is going on around me, and it's just fun to watch it. Oh, that person just cut me off. Oh, okay, well it's all good, and then I just keep going. It's it's really fun. But
And
yeah, it was great. The
mm-hmm.
entire day was great. Getting together
Mm-hmm.
afterwards was great. Jen, Scott, Dave, Espen, hi
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Trace, and her husband, and the lady that we met at the conference,
Yeah.
Kate.
Kathleen.
She was in, yeah, Kathleen, and that we oh my goodness, we talked for hours,
Oh,
then
beautiful.
we even like a couple of us anyway took naps while every
Mm-hmm.
it was cool though because um the conversation just kept going and was really great, and it was awesome. And then Espen did a meditation, a guided meditation afterwards that was
Mm.
really good. Espen, I said it before, I'm going to say it again, do more of them
Ah,
because because I
yes.
I was really I really enjoyed it. I really
Mm-hmm.
was up by it, and I was totally when it was over. I was like, I'm good. There's nothing else I want to do. Nothing else I
Mm.
want to say. No one else I want to see. I'm good.
Oh, that's so amazing. Wow. And
Yeah.
yeah, we all love Aspen.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So,
awesome.
and everybody there was
Mm-hmm.
was just so fabulous, and I learned from all of you, and I'm looking forward to the next time that we get together, um and I'm very happy that I went. And I
Mm-hmm.
somebody who's kind of like, well, I don't know, and just get there. If
Right.
and there was a question whether or not I was even going to get there because I waited until the last minute to get a ticket
Right.
and found
Yeah.
out the tickets were sold out. And I said, but
Mm-hmm.
you know what?
Yeah, tell us
I
all
asked.
about it. I heard it.
I was on a call last Tuesday, and and because they have the little thing on the website that says walk-ins are like just like $25 more, and I said, well, I'm not going to worry about getting a ticket right now because other things I had
Yeah.
to take care of with my budget.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was ready to get the ticket, they're like, oh, well, they've all been sold out. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll just show up extra early at the door then to get a
Yeah.
ticket. And in the meantime, I said, I'll get on a wait list. I'll call up. Jen
Mm-hmm.
gave me the number. I called the next day. And, I'm saying to myself, well, I asked and it's given. I know I'm going to be there. So,
Mm-hmm.
so I called, got on the wait list. I programmed the telephone number for the office in my phone because she
Yeah.
said just for a phone call. And it was so funny because a few hours later, I mean, they told me that I was number 35 on the wait list. And I said,
Right.
oh, 35. Okay, well, I guess I'll be at the door.
Nah, yeah.
But they called me a few hours later and said a spot opened up. You're in. I was like, okay, fine.
Wow. Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah,
And
so it
it's
was
so
cool.
true because you mentioned Emma, ask and it's given, right? And you also mentioned intentions. Can you
Yeah.
expand a little bit more on that?
Okay. I think that, and this is something that I had been, it's taking me a while to get it. When
Mm-hmm.
when we ask for something, pray for it or whatever, we put the request out, then it's a matter of us trusting that
Right.
we will receive what we ask for. And
Mm-hmm.
people are, some people are like, um, okay, a lot of religious people, they're like, well, some of them know already. Well, that's in the Bible. But
Yeah.
I mean, and it's over and over again, but for some reason we just don't trust that we're worthy
Mm-hmm.
of receiving the things that we
Mm.
ask for. And or that maybe we're not good enough or that we're being too frivolous or whatever is going on in the back of our minds because we've
Mm-hmm.
asked for things before and didn't get them. But
Right.
it's a thing of actually knowing the knowing
Mm.
of it. And I knew that I was going to be there. I knew I was going to be in a room. I knew I was going to be in front of Abraham, which I was, at least sideways.
Wow.
I wasn't in a hot
Wow.
school because I was happy just to be there. And that was
Right.
all that I had intended to do was to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, as Abraham puts it, it was a delicious experience. And
Oh, yeah.
and the word intend, okay, um, is to just to set it in my mind that
Mm-hmm.
that's what's going to happen. And so
Mm-hmm.
Abraham had some suggestions on segment intending, and I'm going to
Right.
do that more. Um, and writing things down. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
write things down more often, and I'm just going to continue on this path, on this journey. It's wonderful. It
Oh,
really is.
beautiful. Wow. And there are some comments. Jen said everything was so divinely guided. And Dave said you had a decisive heart. You know, that's awesome. Um, yeah, and Dave has an yeah. He says faith. Yes. When let me check. I have to go to the other screen. When we've asked what we've asked for, it's vibrationally created, and all we got to do is feel good to receive it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wasn't that
and
awesome?
it is. Yeah. And also, Jen says segment intending, such a powerful tool. Can you explain? Because there are lots of people who are watching this right now and think, "What's that?"
Okay.
We've never
Sure.
heard of that.
Okay, this is my interpretation of it.
Yeah, I
We
love
go
it.
through.
I
Okay.
I, I, I love your interpretation. Yeah,
Interpretation. Okay, I'm
yeah.
go through get up in the morning, do my morning
Hmm.
routine, go upstairs, feed the cat, deal with the roommates or whoever, and um, there are different parts of my day. Okay,
Hmm.
um, there's work to be done. That's another segment of
Right.
the day.
Hmm.
There are errands to run. That's another segment of the day. So it's kind of like when I go from one portion of my day to another portion of my day, the I set an intention on
Mm.
my expectations on how I'm going to deal with the day, how I'm going to deal with certain people.
Hmm.
My roommate had his aunt. he was expecting his aunt to come over this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm like walking around with my hair all messed up and trying to get the cat in order, trying to get to the
Mm-hmm.
broadcast, and it annoyed me a little bit that he didn't say that she was on her way over, and
Right.
just and then I had to ask myself, why am I so annoyed? And I think part of it was my expectation that if somebody's on their way, please let me know so I can be
Mm-hmm.
prepared for them as well as you. And then I was like, well, I can't let that mess my day up because there are things I got,
Right.
and I just try to appreciate him in the moment. Hey, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he's a helpful person. People do ask him for assistance and things,
Mm-hmm.
and it's wonderful that, he's helping other people and helping his family, and um, all that just overrides my little annoyance. so
Mm-hmm.
So, it enabled me to kind of like just get back in my game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
let
it
him do.
was, yeah, so you were able to shift, right,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
your alignment, to
yeah,
your good space.
yeah. And then um, in the meantime, um, the next segment's coming up and doing this broadcast with you. And
Mm-hmm.
so, okay, I have to get myself ready for that. My intention is to just be in a happy place.
Mm-hmm.
It's all I have to do is I intend to be in a happy place. And
Right.
hopefully I can say something that inspires someone.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really, really wonderful talking with you because I
Mm-hmm.
think this is our first one-on-one conversation.
Yes, it is. Isn't it fun? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so
Thank
fun.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This is
And
great.
Emma, I love your example. You're sharing something that just happened, with your roommate. And I love this example because it's that simple, right? All these small bits and pieces during the day. Um, and when we can do it in a very small segment of the day, we can do it, you know, with bigger segments and stay in that positive feeling and to shift easily. I love it. And I'm sure you inspire many, many people, a long, long time from now, because people are watching this maybe next year, maybe the year after. But there are so many beautiful things in this Facebook Live, right? You just sharing. You look radiant, um,
Thank you.
beautiful, and oh, it's such a pleasure.
Thank you.
Beautiful. So, is there one thing, or maybe a few things that you feel like saying to all our viewers, like, um, well, something small that they can um, directly use. And Jen says, "You are so
I
inspiring, Emma." I agree.
Thank
Let's
you.
let's also read the comments. Oh, Dave says um, your happy place. Where is he? Yeah, your happy place feels good. You are naturally inspiring. Yeah, I agree.
Thank you. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jen. I think
Beautiful.
that, and this is what Dave tells me,
Mm-hmm.
I think the key is, and what Abraham says also, to just find that next best feeling,
Mm.
because we all have our ups and down moments. Um, don't dwell on the negative stuff because that'll take you into a downward spiral.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some people now who I'm working with. um, to get them to, like you said, to just shift focus.
Mm-hmm.
And that really helps. If there's something that's bothering you, then think about something that's making you feel happy. Anything, petting the cat, or what
Right.
have just because when we feel good about just anything, it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
have to be what is bothering us. Then that'll work itself out. Everything will work itself out. This is my big
Oh.
lesson.
Mm-mm. That is so beautiful. And oh, you're such a gift to so many people, such a blessing. Thank you so much, Emma,
Oh, thank
for
you.
everything you shared. I loved it. I loved all the expansions from this beautiful, amazing Abraham weekend, and also the time you spent with other besties and with Espen. Um,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I think the workshop was great,
yeah.
and the time spent with my friends was even better.
Oh, yoo-hoo-hoo! That's fun.
It was
Yeah, that is
wonderful. It really
awesome.
was. I'm looking forward to the
Mm-mm.
next gathering.
Oh, yeah, that's the spirit. Beautiful. Well, thank you so much, Emma, and have a wonderful, amazing day, shining your light brightly. Thank you
Tineke,
so
thank
much,
you.
and
Thank
thank you
you.
all to our Facebook viewers. Awesome, awesome. Love you all. Bye
Love you too.
bye.
Love you, everybody.